Hey guys, it is Sunday morning, November 24th, 2019, and I'm on my way to a flea market in my local area. I don't get out here too much. I had a change in my schedule today, which allows me to go out here, and so I figured I'd try it. They open at 8 o'clock on Sunday morning, and when I went early to another flea market in the area, I had to pay an early entrance fee of $3. And I thought, half the vendors weren't there yet, and then the ones that were there some of the ones were set up already, but a lot of them are just getting set up. So I thought that was, I don't know, unless you found your treasure, was not worth the money of early entrance. I didn't find anything. So here, I decided to wait until after they open. They're open from like 8 to 3 or 8 to 2, something like that. So I figured I would head on out, see what they have in the way of cast iron for a reasonable price. When I went to a companion flea market, that one usually runs on Saturdays. This one basically is on Sundays. I didn't find much, and what I found was either non-collectible. What I thought was going to be a real score ended up having a crack in it because I didn't play due diligence and give it the ring test, because you really can't give it the spin test. You can just do a credit card on the surface to see how flat it is, or you can, and you should do a ring test. So at any rate, I'm going to let you guys see the drive. It's about, maybe I'll be there in, about 15 minutes or so. Wasn't real successful. This might be a lot better to come in the warmer weather. So as you can see, a lot of people still set up at this time of year, but I didn't find any cast iron whatsoever. But I did find an antique Bible. I do sell a lot of Bibles online. This one was from 1901. And it seemed to be in fairly good shape, except the cover. The back cover was missing and the binding was kind of torn. But for $1, I felt like I'd take a chance on it and see what happens. It's an American Standard version, which you don't find too often. It was pretty cool, actually. But anyway, we're going to hit another antique shop, which is about maybe 20 minutes from here. And we're going to see what there is. So we're going to go this way. And we'll go ahead and film the way. Hey guys, had to take a little detour. They were not open yet, so I'm hoping they're open now. And we are going to try again. I figured since I was in this general area, I would stop. They said they open 10 o'clock Sunday morning, but you know how that goes sometimes. But if you have advertised hours, you really should be open, or people won't rely on you. So anyway, let's hope that they're open when I go back. Oh yeah, it looks like he is open. I'm gonna have to, I can't get in yet, so I'm gonna have to go down the road, turn around and come back. So I'll be back. Okay guys, we're back in the shop. Wanted to give a guy, the shop owner, a few minutes to set up before I went in there and crowded him. As you can see here, this room here, there's a couple of Dutch ovens on the ground. They weren't really worth anything. There's some Pyrex, not really collectible, and it might have been Fire King. This is a small 1991 commemorative Wagner ware, not collectible. I think it was a number 3. And I think it was there last week too. This is another Wagner ware, made in the USA, so made after 1960. And again, not collectible, and I think it was there last week, and I did not pick it up. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back. A lot of things in the shop, they're just packed in, a lot of clutter, but these are the places, believe it or not, where I like to go. You just never know what you're going to find. You're never going to find a lot. Here's a cheap Dutch oven aluminum pot with a cast iron, I think number 5 beneath it. Nothing, not worth much. But I'm doing a voiceover right now because as I was walking through the shop, they had Christmas music playing, and it could this video could be copyrighted, and I really don't need a copyright strike. You don't want to fool around with YouTube. Back in here was another area we checked last week. There's about 3 little skillets. One was like an ashtray skillet. The other 2 were number 3s. Nothing out of the ordinary. There are a lot of number 3s and number 5s everywhere. They're very common, and they were in this shop as well. But you can see just everything here. This is just the first floor. There's an upstairs. They have old postcards and old maps and things of that nature, I believe, records and LPs. This is a great place if you just want to stay and pick and browse when you have the time. I didn't have a lot of time today, but I just thought I'd swing by since I was in the area. And I was trying to get the recording in without being caught by the shop owner. I didn't want him to get, I just didn't really want to deal with that. That's why some of this may seem a little choppy, or some of you may have vertigo. I apologize if I'm making you guys dizzy, but but I wanted you to see this. This is the type of shop I like. And there's another one I go to that's kind of the same way. I think I mentioned that before, but anyway, I hope you're enjoying everything in here. You may have seen something that I missed for sure, but I'll do some more talking. Watch to the end. I do have a surprise. Things don't always go as planned. Okay, guys, I left the antique mall shop. It's a humongous place. It's just all cluttered and everything, but they don't really put heat on in the place. I think the guy is pinching pennies. But they have a ton of interesting stuff. I was just looking for cast iron today, and unfortunately I did not find anything new. What I saw there was just what was there last week. I gave you guys a glimpse in the last clip of what, the antique shop entailed, and it's quite eclectic, but I think I'm just going to have to wait 3 to 4 weeks to go back. Looking for cast iron is hit or miss. Sometimes you strike it while it's hot, and sometimes you don't. It's just the way it is when you're outsourcing. All right, I'll be back. Hey guys, back home again. I didn't find anything while out and about today, but I did find this on my front porch this morning, Sunday morning, at about 10:30 a.m. I ordered this thing Friday night online when I was out with my hubby, and I decided that they were running a sale at Amazon. I used WikiBuy to find the best deal on this piece that I was actually looking for, and I want to use it to make something for dinner that I was planning on making anyway in my steel stock pot. but I think this is going to do a better job. So anyway, I just wanted you guys to see it, that I did actually find something, but it was on my porch today after I got home. So I guess that's a good thing after all. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please leave a thumb up if you like videos like this, or leave a comment or question below. And stay tuned for my next video where I unbox this. Thank you.